Madrid, the eyes of the footballing world are focused in for the first Clásico of the season. First against second in La Liga, the biggest game in the world and a season-defining contest potentially. Barcelona host Real Madrid this afternoon. They trailed them by 6 points in the table and they can ill afford to go 9 points down. Victors last year on their visit to Spain's second city, Madrid are on an unbeaten run of 32 games and will be looking to strike a huge blow to their eternal rivals. I'm Duncan Bishop, joined for this Clásico by Paul Giblin. Paul, a massive game, the most eagerly anticipated in quite some time. Neither side, though, performing particularly well as of late.
Yeah, well, Barcelona certainly are nowhere near up to par. 2 draws in the league, obviously at home to Malaga, but maybe they're a bit unlucky not to win. And last week against Real Sociedad, where they were very lucky to draw. And then in the cup, well, everyone thought, well, they're going to play Hércules from Alicante, third-tier team. Obviously, it wasn't a regular side, lots of B-teamers, but only 1-1 in that. So Barca below the best. Madrid, we saw them last week squeeze past Sporting Gijón. They've put in some disappointing displays, I think. But one thing I think we have to say is when they've had big games, such as the trip to the Calderón, the game against Borussia Dortmund, that is when they have performed at their best. So Madrid, not really at the best, but they seem to have shown the capacity to do so at the right time. The thing is today, will Barca be able to up the game?
Here is the Barca lineup. Ter Stegen starts in goal. Jordi Alba, Mascherano, Gerard Piqué and Sergio Roberto are in at the back. It's a 3-man midfield. Andres Iniesta doesn't come back in. Andre Gomes instead starts. Sergio Busquets and Ivan Rakitic accompany him. Up top, Neymar, Suarez and Messi. Perhaps just a little bit too early to bring Andres Iniesta back in from injury.
Well, that's the thing. I think everybody was saying Iniesta, you know, let's have a look at some of the numbers. They're talking about a worldwide audience, about 650 million people. Played at a reasonably early time to allow fans in Asia the chance to really enjoy the atmosphere of a classic. I know that in places as China, in
Real Madrid on the counter-attack. Ronaldo takes a old sparring partner. Piqué goes for goal and Ter Stegen pushes it away. Corner for Real Madrid. First time we've seen Cristiano Ronaldo have an attempt to go through to goal.
Yeah, he does well, Ronaldo. It's the first, say, long run we've seen as well. Piqué holds, stands off him, and he hasn't got, at the end, he hasn't really got a great angle, but still manages to hit a very powerful shot in on his left foot. I'd be just slightly surprised, Stegen, the power of it as well.
Second Real Madrid corner of the game. Swung into the near post. The header clear is by Luis.
Increasing percentage who are not socios, who are not local fans, who know the songs, who get into the chants and get behind the team all the time. So there's maybe people who don't even speak the language.
We'll play the cross here. Cristiano Ronaldo takes on Ronaldo. Tries to toe poke it past Ter Stegen, but it's straight out the German stopper.
Well, if you look at the chances, I think Madrid are winning.
And another slip up. It's done by Jordi Alba. Ronaldo with the nutmeg on Mascherano. And a shoulder charge on Jordi Alba for good measure.
A bit flat-footed there, Mascherano. But it's interesting to see how Lucas Vázquez is dropping deep as well.
Here's Jordi Alba trying to put this across. An appeal for handball. Not given. Carvajal says it was off his chest.
Looks once again, it's one of those arms that's just slightly away.
Lucas Vázquez.
Yeah, but he's got forward very well as well. But one, oh, I'll tell you what, when you see it.
Neymar zakrucił tu darka. Goal!
Neymar plays it over and it's headed in. Barcelona take the lead. It's Luis Suarez with the header. Barca 1, Real Madrid 0. Off a set piece. A header past Keylor Navas by Luis Suarez. And Barca, having not impressed in the first half, find themselves ahead just 7 minutes in to the second half.
Well, makes those last 20 minutes more frustrating, and last 20 minutes of the first half more frustrating for Real Madrid. Let's have another look at this. Little push there from Suarez on Varane. Gets away with it. Is it Varane? Oh, let's have a look. Just a little push on Vázquez, isn't it? Just gives him a little nudge there. And has acres and acres of space. It's just poaching, really, but it's Sort of goal that leaves you feeling a little bit with egg on your face, I think, for Real Madrid, because they don't, on the balance of play, they don't deserve that. But clever.
Doesn't even deem it worthy of a look.
I think he gets the ball, doesn't he? But the thing is, then of course you say, well, okay, but Barca, but they'll have Iniesta back. Maybe Iniesta will help them restore that touch football that's been missing. There's so many. It's not an exact science.
Messi plays it through. It's just too long for Luis Suarez. It's a goal kick for Real Madrid.
Can't really tell in that situation whether or not Navas had the ball under control. And he just doesn't have a chance to react, Keylor Navas, on that.
Иньеста. Приближается к штрафной капитан Барселоны. Отдает передачу Неймару. Неймар вошел в штрафную площадку по левому флангу. Неймар обыгрывает. Бьет! Выше летит мяч. Вот это да.
The first real bit of danger that he's provided.
Yeah, he's hardly done anything, hasn't he? But there, the one-on-one works a great shooting position. And I think that might have well have been the game if he'd have put that one away.
Gomez. Iniesta shot catches the deflection off Carvajal. It's out into the side netting.
All of a sudden, Barca are finding spaces that they haven't found all game.
Iniesta's effort was heading goalwards. Corner played short. Iniesta with the cross in, it's headed.
Неймар смещается, получает передачу от Бускетса. Отдает Неймар на Месси. Месси возвращает Неймару. Неймар штрафной. Удар! Великолепно играет оборона. Там и...
Right by the referee's assistant. Here's Iniesta. Plays it through to Messi. Here's Leo Messi to score in the Clásico. He misses. Dragging the ball wide with his left foot.
Well, if they don't win this, Barca, they've had the chances to do so. As we say, Neymar hit over in 68, Iniesta in the side netting in 69. Neymar had his shot blocked on 70 minutes, and now Messi, the sort of chance you'd have expected him to take. That's 4 good chances in...
1, Real Madrid 1, Ramos flying high with the goal.
Well, Barca have had chances to win the game, haven't they? That's a great delivery into the penalty area, and well, it's not the first late goal that Ramos has scored, is it?
Well, he's made a name for it.
Let's have a look.
Always the target man.
No offside.
Played on by Sergio Roberto.
Once again, but look at that. It's not just Ramos, there's Varane. And also Mariano in there. There's 3 players, look. Totally unmarked in the penalty area. What sort of defending is that? I think it's a great delivery.